Hello there, and welcome back to some more Gran Turismo 5. Today we're continuing on Let's Play. This is episode 48. In today's episode, we are taking a look at the Top Gear Test Track Advanced difficulty in the special events. Our final visit to the Top Gear Test Track in this game, and it's our most interesting visit of them all, as we'll be driving the Volkswagen Kuppelwagen. Now, you might be thinking, a Kuppelwagen? You was driving a Lotus Elise in the last one. Why are we degrading the car's performance? Well, I'll tell you why. Because we are in a battle pack of 8. We are in an 8-man Kuppelwagen race, and that doesn't sound particularly interesting. However, on the other side of the track, there is an 8-man Schwimmenwagen race going on, and the key here is essentially avoiding getting taken out at the crossover points. Now, this is made especially challenging because, as with the last few Top Gear test tracks, the cones before Chicago are the biggest issue, and even still, every cone will disqualify you if you hit one. There are multi-passing points, but again, you always have to be aware of track limits. And here we go, here come the Schwimmenwagens, and I just hit one there. So, yeah, as you can see, at the moment, it's not too bad. However, give them another time to go around, and eventually those Schwimmenwagens and the Kuppelwagens will be having a little bit of problem. You can see a lot of smoke there. I think one of the Schwimmenwagens actually got taken out by one of the Kuppelwagens. So no penalty for actually hitting anyone, but of course, if they end up pushing you off track limits or into a cone, then you will be disqualified. So yeah, this one's actually pretty fun. The only problem with this is the Kuppelwagen has a top speed of 50 miles an hour, and that's it. So as you can see, I'm sort of trying to moderate speed so I can stay constantly at 50 miles an hour, so I can have a little bit of a speed advantage compared to my fellow Kuppelwagen driving bros. So yeah, it's quite interesting. So it's nice to end the special events for this block of the game on something interesting, when the last few have literally just been reiterations of the previous ones. In case you're wondering why this series takes so long to upload, apart from my inconsistency and the fact that I'm forgetful, it's because these special events, I have to record these afterwards in post-com, and they're just not very interesting half the time to really speak about, so there you go. But this one certainly is. As you can see, Kuppelwagen got taken out, so we're trying to go 3 wide through the follow-through. Not the best idea in the world, but we make it through okay. Up into second place, heading on to the final lap of this race. Fortunately, a 2-lap race as well. The other good thing about the special event, it's nice and short. Which I can't say for the reiterations of certain special events coming, like the advanced and the experts coming up in the next block of special events. Although fortunately there's only 3, while this time around there's 5. So, and we get some proper episodes for a while where you will all get to enjoy very aged commentary, because that would have been recorded in November. And by the time it goes up, it'll be midway through August, so I don't know what we said in those episodes, but whatever we said, opinions may or may not have changed over time. So there you go. Anyways, as we see once again the Schwimmenwagen's coming around, I decided to take this relatively cautiously just to see what happens. I think I almost got hit by one of the Kuppelwagens there, or the Schwimmenwagens, but fortunately I did not. There we go, Schwimmenwagens are kind of cool. Shame we don't get to drive the Schwimmenwagens, instead we're stuck in the Kuppelwagens, but there you go. I don't think... Actually no, I think the Schwimmenwagen might be a prize car in B-Spec, I'm not sure. Interesting cars to include in this game, certainly. I'm surprised Volkswagen really want to include old military cars from the 40s for obvious reasons, but there you go, they do, so I won't complain, because the Kuppelwagens kind of fun, and the Schwimmenwagens also hilarious, because I think that was the one that could go in water, hence Schwimmenwagen. So as we come up to our final crossover point of the day, this is when it gets really scary, when you're in the lead and there's no one in front of you to sort of show you where these cars are going to come from. If I remember, I might be able to just about... No, I'm having to go into this headlong, hit the brakes a little bit so I don't get taken out by that Schwimmenwagen, and we make it over in one piece. It's a bit of a shame. I sort of wish they included faster cars for this, because I can imagine some of the AI takedowns would be far more spectacular, and I'm sure anyone who plays this event in their own time. May or may not see more spectacular crashes than I will in this, because yeah, I can imagine sometimes when they get taken out at full speed it is rather hilarious. But yeah, there we go, that's the end of our Top Gear test track lap, and a nice special event to end off this block of special events. As I said, in a sea of same stuff every single time, to end it on a kind of fun and different challenge is certainly good. So we claim on gold for first place, because of course we do, because we are pros at the Top Gear test track. Anyone who knows my history should know that I've driven this track a fair few times in my life. Anyways, 174 grand in the bank. Unfortunately, we do not get given a Schwimmwagen or a Kuppelwagen for our time here. I can't remember if we do get given a prize here or not. I haven't put anything down, so this will be a surprise to me. If we do get a prize car, we get absolutely the Jaguar XFR. There you go. Which is a bit of an interesting car, because it's a modern car in the game, but it's actually a standard model. Rumour is Kaz tried to include this car last minute, and they just didn't have time to finish it, but yeah, a bit of a weird one, because it wasn't in Gran Turismo PSP either, so it's literally just a random standard model for some reason. It's a shame it's not a premium model, because I would actually kind of like to use the XFR, because the XFR is a very cool car, and the version in Forza 4, the XFR was not a good vehicle to drive. Although actually it wasn't too bad when we used it. I think we used it for the Speedway events, I'm not sure. Anyways, that's it for this episode. Thank you all very much for watching. Next time we get back to finally some proper racing in the Expert Series, and we begin it with the Tuned Car Championship. So join us for that. Until then, farewell.